Fans, welcome back to episode 183 of the Working Fans podcast. Today we got AJ Strangebrew, the man called Dave, and we were going to be going to SmackDown tonight. So, guys, what do you hope to see tonight?
Yeah, so I don't know. I guess it's kind of cool that the Jey Uso thing is still a mystery
The
because
last time we went to SmackDown, we saw a title change. We saw Asuka actually lose her title to Charlotte Flair. This time, I'm predicting tonight something is going to happen where the Usos are going to lose those tag titles tonight. Maybe because of Sammy, maybe because of Jay walking out. Usos are going to lose the belts. We are going to cause another title change.
All right, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. I feel like Jey Uso. I don't know. I feel like there's a possibility, like maybe Sikoa will defend the belts, or we might not even. I'm preparing myself for like. All right, we got a lot of SmackDowns till Mania and the Elimination Chamber, so we're probably going to get a low key SmackDown.
I don't think so. I think we're going to get something leading to Elimination Chamber tonight. I think it's going to be red hot. We've got that 4-man versus match for the number one contender to the Intercontinental Champion. It's Rey Mysterio versus Karrion Kross versus Madcap, who everybody knows is one of the top contenders for any title. And then why am I forgetting the fourth person? I do not know. But it's a 4-man match. I see Rey Mysterio winning it, and then Dominic actually costing him against Gunther.
Yeah,
setting up a WrestleMania event.
Dominic and Ray at Mania, I believe that. So I have to ask then, what are some things you're looking to see at Elimination Chamber? Maybe some things leading to the Chamber, and then maybe I don't know. What do you think? What's going to be coming up here? We're setting up some matches for Mania, obviously.
I mean, the big thing at the Elimination Chamber is obviously going to be Roman versus Sami Zayn in Montreal. That is obviously the big shindig, the most exciting aspect of the show.
Sammy got a shot.
I think the women's side is going to be interesting. We don't really know a whole heck of a lot about what we're going to get from there, but we do have the Elimination Chamber matches, which have both shaped up interesting. I don't think there's any real favorites in them. So to me, those are very interesting matches. The fact that one of the Elimination Chambers is to become a number one contender for the Intercontinental title or for the Intercontinental title, is that the premise behind it?
For the U.S. title, Austin Theory.
Oh, there you go, for the U.S. title. My bad. To me, that puts a little bit of prestige back on the U.S. title because usually the Elimination Chamber is about getting to a world title shot. It's not typically used to get to the U.S. title.
It's one of the few titles that actually I was thinking about this the other day too, and we'll mention the Cody promo from Raw, and then we'll get started with the rest of the show today. But before we get to that, yeah, I would say it's one of the interesting things lately with the U.S. title. I was thinking about this. It's funny you said that about how it's a way to put prestige on it because it's really one of the few titles that hasn't been built up really well by WWE lately. It looks like they're trying, and I would say Charlotte Flair and the SmackDown Women's title would be the other one. But if you look at Intercontinental Champion Gunther, video packages, beating people on TV, being in the main event slot, putting it on, having a decent reign already. It feels like several months already he's had it. You look at, the Usos, obviously, clearly they hold both tag titles. Roman, is the world. Bianca Belair. WWE has definitely done a really good job of building most of their champions.
Yeah, by the way, the fourth person in that match is Santos Escobar, who they've done a tremendous job of building up, and probably why I remembered him so clearly.
I don't think we're seeing an Escobar-Gunther matchup, but hey, we could be wrong. So that being said, yeah, I would say it's interesting that they're doing that with the U.S. title, and maybe it is a way to put prestige back on this championship.
The funny thing is they've done nothing with Charlotte, like you were talking about with the women's SmackDown title. But one of the biggest matches at WrestleMania is going to be Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown title.
Absolutely. And then,
so it's intriguing that they're doing nothing to actually build up that belt, but it's going to be one of the hottest matches.
Yeah. Now, the other thing I wanted to bring up too real quick is yes, Randy, I got your list, buddy. I saw it. I just can't respond. live TV, live internet. Yeah, and we are going to SmackDown tonight, buddy. Thanks for bringing that. We'll get to that.
I do want to say one thing really quick about tonight. Tonight I am hanging out with my number one birthday girl for tomorrow. My daughter turns an amazing 24 years old tomorrow. I am incredibly proud of her. I will not say her name on the air because there's a lot of weirdos out there, but she is the person I am most proud of in my life. And I would like to dedicate this episode and my performance today to her.
There you go.
I was about to get mad because when you said my birthday girl, I'm like, my birthday's on Sunday. I am not a girl. But I forgot we got the dual birthday. So like I was getting ready to jump in and spit fire. And then I'm like,
to give you an idea as to how important of a weekend this is, my wife's father, who God rest his soul, one of my best friends on the planet, passed away a couple years ago. He actually, his birthday was today. So happy birthday to Nick. We remember you well. And then my daughter's birthday's tomorrow. And then producer Joe, who without him, none of this would be possible. His birthday's on Sunday. So happy birthday to all three.
Remember, who was that wrestler you told me that passed away when we were younger? And I kept laughing. I don't know why. We had a conversation.
Well, I can tell you who it wasn't. It wasn't Jerry Lawler. Hope you're doing well, King.
Jerry Lawler, doing well, baby. Now, all right, we're going a little longer on this segment than I wanted, but I do want to bring up Cody and Paul before we hit.
Well, it was really the only thing that mattered this week. The two things that really mattered was Sammy being over as hell, taking out the Roman Reigns and taking out the Bloodline, and then the other thing was that segment with Cody and Paul. I mean, absolutely incredible. It had me a little teary-eyed. It really hit home with how far the American Dream had fallen from his time booking in WCW, from leaving there to when he started Turnbuckle Championship Wrestling, and that they basically had $100 in their checking account at the time that Paul came calling. So it absolutely incredible time. And I know we love that time with Steve Corino and Dusty Rhodes. That's a fun time in ECW.
ECW was one of the great chants of all time that I'll never forget as a pure wrestling fan. Fuck him up, Dusty. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Dog, there you go. Dog's shooting. He knows. He remembers.
You got him chanting.
Yeah, he's out there. Fuck him up. On that note, hey, real quick sidebar before we get started with this. One thing you'll get a kick out of. Are you shooting on them dogs? So guess who liked our Facebook page? And when I found this guy on Facebook and I sent him a thing, he added us as a friend, but I sent him a thing to like it.
Jumping Joe Savaldi.
Hollywood John Tatum.
I was so close.
You were not even fucking close. That's all right.
Dude, we were supposed to get an interview with Hollywood John a few years ago.
Oh, yeah. Rod Price was supposed to.
Yeah, that's we never got that. We need to. I bet you the stories from John Tatum would be much more entertaining than Rod Price, to be honest with you.
Rod, your mentor?
Yeah, no,
come on, man.
no offense to Rod, but John Tatum was just such a personality. It's one of those things where I got to believe his road stories are incredible. Plus, he dated Missy Hyatt at one point.
Married her.
Yeah, anybody who was married to Missy Hyatt's got to have some stories.
I believe he married her. All right, let's kick off this best favorite families ever in pro wrestling here. Let's see what people's favorites are. I got Jake St. John. All right, in no particular order. The Hearts, the Samoans. I'm just gonna call them the Samoans. I don't like to say that name to annoy Joe's going to call me out on it. So we're going to call them the Samoans.
I think it's Anna Y.
People tuning in and don't know anything about wrestling. I talk about Samoa.
I'm pretty sure it's Anna Y.
Anna Y. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Anna Y. Steiners. I got the Steiner brothers. We got the Wyndham, Lanza, Rotunda family, and we got the Rhodeses. And number 6, because it's Jake, you got the Von Erichs.
So I'm lucky. I got Albert Bettis. He's got the Harts. He's got the Anawais. He's got the Andersons. He's got the Guerreros. And then he's got one of my favorites, the Heenan family.
On that note, I'm going to jump into an extra list I got here. Scott K. Faven from Parts Unknown, friend of the show. He's got the Dudleys, the Andersons, Edge and Christian, the Heenan family, and the Harts. I don't know. Given the rest of the list, I'm assuming he just means Jimmy. But and now I always want to throw a real list out there too. Although, I think we're gonna have a few like that. I got Mr. Where is he? Michael Flynn, and he's got the Samoans. That's what I call them. The Rhodeses, the Harts, the Von Erichs, and the Funks. So.
All right, so I've got Harry Priest, and he's got the Putskis. He's got the San Martinos, two legendary families where the fathers were amazing, and the sons just really lived up to the name. He's got the Angles, Kurt and his brother who has passed away. We've got the Gulas, so he continues on with tremendous second generations. Yeah. And then he's got the Von Erichs. So he's got one family that did really, really well all generations, and then he's got the other ones.
There you go. Shout out to the Gulases. All right. I'm not sure. AJ, we keeping tabs? I think those dogs might have got your attention there.
It's been hard to keep tabs. Am I putting now? I know you had Jimmy Hart before. Am I putting him under the Harts for
No, we're not.
No, sorry. That's
sorry, Jimmy. Yeah, I know he's the first family. No,
I am actually keeping track though.
Okay. All right, Randy Osgood with his last second list. He got in just in time. He's got the Armstrongs, the Von Erichs, the Rhodeses, the Harts. No, he didn't call them. I don't know why. I call them the Samoan dynasty. The Samoans back in there. Put them on there.
So interesting thing here. I love the fact that he put the Armstrongs in there. That's you had all the sons of Bullet Bob really at least did decent, and even when it comes to the refereeing after wrestling, have been solid citizens here in the wrestling community.
Hey, at least we can rest easy in the fact that the title for this episode will write itself. Who let the dogs out?
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
I keep trying to mute them every time they try to talk, but Dave got them fired up with that chant.
Fuck them up, Dusty. Fuck them up. All right. I believe it's your turn, right? I just read.
Yes, I've got TJ Exanos, and they've got Guerreros, the Harts, the Von Erichs, the Armstrongs, and then the Fullers, Welches, and Goldens, as they are all actually technically part of the same family. They also have the Jake rule, the Grahams from Florida.
Oh, wow. All right. This guy's coming in hot.
Yeah, Tia J, great job there.
All right. Now I'm going to get to the list that producer Joe actually gave me. Ian Totten. He's got the Von Erichs, the Harts, the Andersons, Funks. I don't have a fifth, as the Samoans never did anything for me. Wow, thank you, Ian Totten. You could have just not included them, but you had to go the extra mile and let them know that they ain't shit.
Wow.
There.
This next one, we've got Jesse from New Hampshire.
By the way, how does Samoans never do anything for you? They're one of the all-time great families in the business. I mean, I don't know. It is favorite, right? I'm just maybe referencing that maybe my man has a problem with let's just look at the rest of his list here real quick. Hold on a second. Let's get back to this AJ.
Are you suggesting he might be a little racist?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying Von Erichs, Country Boys. That's good. Hearts. Yeah, they were out there on the ranch.
Well, you think about it. They're from
Not even a
Calgary.
real
That's
family.
pretty much the country. Yeah.
Marty Landry. And then the Funks. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Just whatever, Ian. Thanks for writing in. All right, let's go. Whatever list you got there. Shout out to Ian. Fuck him up.
Speaking of the Woods, I've got Jesse from New Hampshire. He's got the McMahons, the Carreros, the Rhodes. I'm surprised we haven't heard more of the McMahons so far. But he's also got the Wyndham and Rotunda family.
Yes.
Which is a great family. And then the Samoan dynasty, the Inouys.
Absolutely.
Or the NOI, if you want to say it correctly.
NOI. All right. Producer Joe. He's got the Hearts, the Funks, the McMahons, the Rhodeses, the Von Erichs, and I like this one. Jake Rule, the Steiners.
Well, they are technically a second generation now, so
They're family. So
plus we don't know the way Scott got around. There could be a lot of children out there wrestling with them. I've got Dave Fabe, who I believe is the brother of K Fabe. He's got Rush, Dragon Lee, and Drillistico. I think we could have just put the family name. The Dandy family.
Yeah, the Dandy family.
Shout out to El Dandy. The McMahons, the Hearts, and the Guerreros. With that, the Hearts have actually taken the lead. It was a tie between the Von Erichs, the Rhodes, and the Hearts, and the Hearts have now taken the lead.
I don't know if we're supposed to ignore this, and sometimes we do, but I kind of want to actually draw attention to it today. Do we ever kiss on the podcast? I mean, you know,
we do, just not we do, just not each other.
Yeah, not yet. It could happen.
It would not be. It would not be easy since we are not in the same location.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on, Twitch? Where is this coming from? I thought y'all play video games over there.
Gotta give the people what they want. Shit. All right. Continue with the list. Let me get this off there so it's not on there the whole time. Doesn't really do much for the show. Appreciate you, though. I appreciate everybody tuning in. All right. Kevin Irvine. He's got the Funks, the Hearts, the Rhodeses, the Samoans, and Flair. You do have Charlotte, Rick, and David. So,
in fairness, Reed actually wrestled professionally also. Yes, he did pass away early, but if we're not going to pass people if we're not going to count families where the people passed away early, well, hell, the Von Erichs are out.
How many more you got?
I've got one more. And myself.
Okay,
I've got John Ladford. He's got the Hearts. He's got the Von Erichs. He's got the McMahons. I love this one. He's got the Bournes, which actually makes a lot of sense. And then he's got the Grahams. And he's doing the Jake rule for the Rhodes.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I got Simon Bohm. He's got the Hearts, the Rhodeses, the Funks, the Samoans, and the Andersons. There you go, AJ. Get it all in there.
Sorry, Hearts, Samoans, Andersons. Who are the other two?
Funks.
Funks? Did he only have 4?
He's got the Samoans, the Funks, the Andersons, the Rhodeses, and the Hearts.
Gotcha.
So, there you go.
Well, that just separated the Von Erichs and the Rhodes, so that's good.
Yeah, we got to keep them separated.
Thank God we counted the Funks. All 3 votes that they've got have really kept them in this game.
All 3 votes. I don't know how well this tally went today. I feel like I saw them on there a few more times, but
I don't have them on any of my lists.
Well, I got
all 3 of them were on yours.
Okay. Well, I mean, without even looking at the list that I got from other people, I just counted 4. So
I might have missed one.
All right. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter.
But I've got none on mine.
I mean, I didn't want. I've been saying for a long time, Terry Funk ain't nothing but an egg sucking dog anyway. So you know, My boy
However,
Vincent told me that. Virgil.
how many lists do you have left?
Just mine.
All right, so it's you and me, buddy.
All right. So I will include the Funks.
There you go.
I will include the Hearts. I will
Gotcha.
include the Samoans.
Gotcha.
I will include the Rhodes. And for my 5th spot, it's kind of hard to not say the McMahon family doesn't belong in here somewhere in terms of what they mean. I know a lot of us didn't put them, but it is favorite.
They are 3 generations.
Yeah, my favorite would be I'll throw in the Von Erichs then.
Shh.
And those dogs.
They're usually not bad, but it's incredible. So for those of you who don't know, I actually live up on a mountain, and with the incline, there's a lot of wind outside. So the dogs are going crazy right now from the wind. But here's my list. I've got the Funks also. I have got the Rhodes. I've got the Von Erichs. I've got the NOI. And I'm not going with the Hearts. I'm actually going with the Ortons because I'm pissed off at how many people didn't mention the frickin' Ortons. How do you forget Randy Orton, Bob Orton, and God damn it, the grandfather also? Shame on all of you.
What about Barry?
I love the Wyndhams too. But you know what? I'm just pissed off that the Ortons didn't mention anyone. Oh, Barry O, I gotcha.
Barry Orton. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say the one that accused Pat Patterson there.
Yeah, Barry O. Yes.
Yeah.
But the fact that nobody thought of the Ortons, it absolutely blows my mind.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they didn't make the list, buddy. Fuck them up, Randy.
Cowboy Bob Orton's already a Hall of Famer, and Randy's going in too.
So, what was our tallies?
So, because I did not vote for the Hearts, they've tied with the Rhodes 10-10.
Okay.
I'm sure that's coincidental. The Von Erichs are 9, and they're tied with the NOI at 9.
We got
so
4.
We've got a tie for first, and then a tie for second. And then, thanks to Dave adding to the Funks total, they actually are coming in the number 3 spot.
Well, all right, we're gonna break this down a little bit. We got a tie for first and a tie for second. So
yeah,
someone's got to go off that list. Okay, so the Rhodeses and the Hearts were tied at second.
So the Rhodes and the Hearts are tied for first.
Okay.
NOI and the Von Erichs are tied for second.
All right. Love you, Von Erichs, but you got to go.
Now I can see your logic behind that. The obviously the NOI, you have a lot of Hall of Famers on there. Everybody from Rikishi to freaking the Wild Samoans. I mean, The Rock is part of that family. You really, it's very hard to beat that family when it comes to that. To a point where there's such an age difference between some of them, people forget Roman is not actually the cousin of the Usos. He's actually the uncle of the Usos.
Mm.
He's actually a son of one of the Wild Samoans.
Yes.
So he's on the same level as Rikishi, who's actually the father of the Usos.
Interesting. That makes sense. Yeah, I never thought about that. So yeah, I mean, it's no slight to the Von Erichs. We're talking about the elite of the elite right now.
No, the NOI, it's very hard to beat them. And then you've got other people like Nia Jax. We've got The Rock's daughter now. We've got it's just up. It just goes on and on, for Christ's sakes.
And this one's gonna pain me to say it. I'm gonna have to put it the number 3 spot. I'm gonna have to go with the Hearts because I think Owen had a tragic end. Owen was very successful, but he had a tragic end. So Owen never probably got as far as he could have gone.
Read about the Northern Wrestling Federation in the book presented by Russellville.com, The Pro Wrestling Vault, Volume 2. Hear the story of Roger Ruffin, the man who trained Carl Anderson, the Monster Abyss, Jordan Clearwater, Chris Harris, and Jillian Hall.
Plus 45 other short stories including Jazz, Bobby Eaton, Kamala, Thunder Rosa, Mario Mancini, Scott Casey, PJ Black, Kerry Morton, Sal Renaro, Jeremiah Plunkett, Colby Carino, Bam Bam Malone, and many others.
Get your book today at Russellville.com. Russellville, it's where wrestling lives.